All right, we are back in class 72 is empty. Class 74. Thank you for watching all.
Age senior division. These are late age senior bulls in class 74. Looks like we have 8 head in here today.
Okay. Uh, we are coming back. We are coming back on class 74. Thank you all the people that is joining us just now and all the people that was with us. I'm so sorry that we had to restart all this, but Facebook has a limited time. YouTube, there is no problem. We can live stream more than 24 hours if we want to, but Facebook will, where most of the people are, only allows 8 straight hours, and we were about to get into it. We wouldn't be able to live stream all the last division of the Gray Show and then the Grands without cutting out something. So we decided to cut it first before it cut it us. So we are here live streaming class 74. You don't miss anything. Well, sorry, you didn't miss anything. We are now starting class 74, the last division of the Gray Bull Show. It is 3:10 p.m. When the show ends, you still have time to go to the rodeo if you have tickets. We will be back in here and we will be gathering together with other people that want to watch us clean and pack our stuff before we leave for the very fun activities that we are going to have tomorrow. So go to Rio Ranch, go to Heritage, go to JD Hodgins, go to other ranches that they have activities. And on Sunday, do not miss the ST Genetics online sale and the party at the ST Genetics facilities. You definitely need to be there because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay, there was something on my coffee. I was really tired this morning and now I'm so excited about the Grand Championship Drive. Thank you all the people that is joined back to us. Yvette, Juan, Jared, gracias por vernos. Díganos desde dónde nos están viendo en YouTube y Facebook. Where are you watching from? I'm trying to get you a better view, but there's a lot of people over there taking pictures and making their stuff. And of course, cattle in front of them or in their back. We have Bullseye Ranch and BRC battling for first and second in this class. Sergio Valdez, gracias por vernos. Pine Bluff Ranch, thank you for watching. Who it's going to be, BRC or Bullseye Ranch? Juan Carlos Montoya Restrepo, saludos desde Ibagué, Colombia. Saludos hasta Colombia. Primero Dios, ahí estaremos de nueva cuenta en noviembre.
Well, guys, here's a top 5 of bulls that I think could win shows across the country, and the bull that we land on is the complete one. The amount of balance this bull's got, the fullness of body, the muscle shape and tone, the athleticism on his feet and legs, tidy sheath, good testicles, that masculinity in his neck and hump. That's a really, really good, easy moving, big, powerful bull. I love the second place bull too. He's long bodied, he's sound on good feet and legs, tidy sheath, good testicles, a bull that's really good in his head, neck and hump. He's not as stout and powerful in his hip and hind quarter as the bull that wins the class. Not maybe quite the volume in his center body, but goodness, that's a really, really good herd bull. I love the third place bull. Here's a bull with some extra bone, some extra performance in him. One that maybe isn't quite as free moving through his shoulder or as accurate in his hind leg, but so much muscle over his top and hip. A bull that maybe needs just a little more definition over his rump perhaps and over his loin to compete with those top 3. This bull, when he stands, you love him because he's just got such balance from nose to tail. He's a deep-sided, good sheath bull, good testicles under him. Just laboring a bit off those hind legs today. Just can't get out and free himself and move with as much power in his hind legs as the 3 ahead of him. This fourth place bull is so big-bodied and easy fleshing. He's a good testicle bull. There's a lot of breed character and quality in him, but he's really down on those front pasterns and also needs just a bit more strength in his rear pasterns as well. Big muscular bull that follows, one that has got length of body and power to him, but just a little more leaner in his phenotype. I'd like to see him slightly easier fleshing, just free him up in his skeleton a little bit. Similar story with our next bull. Here's a bull that's got an incredible presence about him. He's masculine, good in his hump and in his neck, one that moves quite well too, but just needs to be softened up behind the hump in that center body. And then closing off the class, a bull that's no slouch either, moderate frame, massive bodied bull. He's getting a little long in his toes. Just like to strengthen him in that hind leg. Guys, that class deserves a big round of applause. That was an incredible class of bulls.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. Your placings in Class 74, the late-aged senior bulls. First place to 670, BRC 6-gun 328, owned by Jackson Crew, exhibited by BRC Ranch of Wharton, Texas. Second in class to 1395, Mr. BER on point, 23 with a 1, Bullseye Ranch, Burton, Texas. Third place to 601, AT Mr. Conway, 104 with a 3, shown by AT Brahmins, Honeygrove, Texas. Fourth in class to 1562, Mr. V8, 451 with a 9, jointly owned by V8 Ranch and Walters Livestock, showing out of Brenham, Texas. Fifth in class to 1039, JDH Paco Manso 593, JD Hudgens Incorporated of Hungerford. Sixth place to 1160, Moreno Mr. Pold Paparazzi, Moreno Ranches, Riesel, Texas. Seventh in class to 685, BRC Federale 331, owned by Brandon Cottrell, BRC Ranch, Wharton, Texas. And eighth in class to 985, BBC Mr. Steel Aggie 105, Wyatt Haney, Bowling Green, Florida. Move now to Class 75, your aged senior bulls, born during March and April 2023. There are 3 head in this class.
Marinos Van Harsveld, I'm sorry if I'm not pronounced your last name correctly. Very strong class. We agree with you, and we have another one that it looks really good now.
What an impressive pair of leaf bulls, and that's what they are. These are full-bodied, well-muscled, masculine bulls. The bull that wins the class is just freer moving than the bull behind him. He really takes a big stride, follows with a powerful hind leg. He is incredibly massive in that center body, strong over his top hip and rump, and just wide stifle to stifle and through his chest floor. The bull that follows him has another heavy muscle bull, beautiful head and neck and hump on this bull, plenty of chest floor and base width. One that just gets maybe slightly more cylindrical through his center body. I'm not calling him cylindrical, he's just not as soft and as robust in his barrel as the bull that wins the class. Then in third place, another muscular bull. He's got masculinity to him, not quite the strength or quality of hind leg of the bulls ahead of him, and that just compromises him a little bit in his spine on the move. But that's three outstanding bulls. Let's give them a big round of applause, guys.
Your age senior bull placings, class 75, was won by entry 1035, JDH Dario Manso, 725 with a 9, JD Hudgens of Incorporated, Hungerford, Texas. Second place, entry 1046, JDH Garin Manso, 596, JD Hudgens Incorporated, Hungerford, Texas. Third place in class, entry 1054, JDH Iverson Manso, 599, exhibited by JD Hudgens Incorporated, Hungerford, Texas. Folks, we have an entry.
Yes, Ángel Moreno, cordial saludos desde Panamá a Ganadería Carla Mari. Estamos en la clase 76. Y, if I'm not wrong, yes, class 26. Nata Carballo, es correcto en el enlace. Maciel te acaba de enviar un enlace con el catálogo. Sí estaba completo, pero pues nosotros ya lo cortamos en ese enlace para que tengas solamente a los toros. Así que ve al enlace que está abajo y con mucho gusto vas a poder encontrar. Ay, lo estoy diciendo en español cuando tú me estás hablando en inglés. Qué burro, perdóname. Nata Carvajalo, the link is below your comment. It's right there. We remove all the pages of the female show that was from yesterday and just leave the bulls in that link at the bottom. So just go there, click the link, and you will have the full catalog of gray bulls. Thank you for comment. Let us know where you're watching. What is your favorite breed? Is it Brahman by any chance? Bradley, Debbie, Pancho, Susan Kruger, Joy Davis, thank you for watching with us. Pasacon Rangsuan, where are you watching? I'm sorry for how I pronounce your last name. I'm not sure if it's correct. Y a todos los que nos están viendo, muchas gracias. No se olviden de seguirnos en todas partes y por supuesto están viendo la lista de nuestros patrocinadores. Terminando esta transmisión, vayan a su Facebook, a sus redes sociales y síganos en todas partes. Déjenos su comentario, díganles que vieron la transmisión a través de la Brahman Show.
That is another impressive athletic bull to win this class, and awesome muscle pattern on him over his top, hip and rump. Good testicle size and shape, tidy sheath. Here's a bull that has got all the chest floor and the dimension that we're looking for. Really worthy class winner. Our second place bull, as he comes around, you'll just appreciate that this bull's got a bit more testicle size and shape than the bulls that come in behind him. He's also got some length of body and freedom of movement. He just needs to be filled up in that center body to compete with the bull ahead of him. The bull that comes third, if his testicles were a more appropriate size, I think he'd be right up at the top of the class because he's got such good balance. He's so good over his top, hip and rump. Really, really good on his feet and legs. Same with the fourth place bull. When he came in, I thought he was going to be right near the top of the class because he's full-bodied, he's well-muscled, a bull with a lot of character. But I need bigger testicles than that at this age for him to compete. Other than that, he's great in his sheath, really sound on his feet and legs. Closing off the class, a long-bodied bull, really level and clean in his lines. One, though, that I'd like to change in his front feet. They come at me a little duck-footed, and the shape of those toes needs to be changed. But good testicles again, really, really strong, high-performing bull. that was the final class, as they said. Let's give them a big round of applause, and we'll start going into our divisions, guys.
It was indeed, Mr. Butler. Class 76, your first place went to entry 1253. EP Sir Rouse Handshake. Eddie Wilson, Franklin, Texas. Says Brian, but Eddie's been from Franklin his whole life. Second, 920, RW Flat Rock 42. Paul Bernard Hayes V from Glen Rose, Texas. Third place, entry 748, Mr. Circle F 960 with a 3, Circle F Farms of Baxley, Georgia. Fourth place to 741, Mr. Circle F 959 with a 3. Another consignment for Mr. Woody Folsom's Circle F Farms out of Georgia. And fifth place to 964, JDH Mr. Manso 665 with a 1, exhibited by SFG Cattle Company from Norman Park, Georgia. Folks, let's set the drive for you. There's just a 3-class drive here in the senior aged bulls. Your May champion was entry 670, BRC 6-gun, 328, owned by Jackson Crew, exhibited by BRC Ranch of Wharton. Reserve class champion was Mr. BER On Point, 23 with the 1, from Bullseye Ranch of Burton, Texas. 2 J.D. Hudgens bulls out of the middle class, 1035, JDH Dario Manso 725 with a 9. Reserve class champion was JDH Garin Manso 596. And in the seniorest of the senior age bull class, first place, EP Sir Rouse Handshake, Eddie Wilson from Bryan, Texas. Reserve was exhibited by Paul Hayes, RW Flat Rock 42. This is your last individual division drive of the 2026 International Show.
We are close to an end. We're close to an end. Kevin, thank you for coming back. Chris Bridge, Rick Kutz, thank you all. We are in the Age Senior Championship Drive. Age Senior Championship Drive. And the judge is looking the cattle. We are about to end the divisions, and then we're going to move to the Grand Championship Drive. Difficult decision. The judge is making them walk. The 3 of them. Beautiful animals.
Well, this is just an incredible opportunity to be in the ring with such quality animals. And let's give them a big round of applause, guys. These are 6 incredible senior age bulls. Structure's going to sort this class because all these bulls have got this division. All these bulls have got enough volume, they've got enough muscle, they've got enough width and power. We're going to analyze these bulls on the move and just how they use their hocks and joints, how their shoulder angle, the way they have some flexibility at the knee when they move, and then make sure that that masculinity, mass, and muscle is still built into that as well. I've got 2 bulls in mind that I think are bulls that will add a huge amount of influence to the breed. And you know, there are bulls that will be left in this class that didn't win champion and reserve that I think could be used in programs around the world too. Let's give them one more big round of applause, and I'm going to pick you 2 outstanding bulls, guys.
And the judge is walking to the front. He's going far from the third. Now he's in the middle. He's looking again. We don't know yet who is going to pick, but it could be BRC, Hodgins, or it's going to be BRC.
Your senior champion bull is BRC 6 gun 328, owned by Jackson Crew, exhibited by
And
BRC.
goes to,
And there's Ralph. EP Sir Rouse handshake, come out of class 76. Eddie Wilson is your reserve age senior champion bull. Congratulations, Jackson Crew and BRC, and Eddie and Noel Wilson with the reserve champion. We got a smile out of Noel. We did all we needed to do today. Folks, we'll be back momentarily to set the grand champion, international champion drive in our Red Bull show. While we're getting our paperwork together, one of the things that distinguishes the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo from all other livestock shows in the United States is the tremendous presence of our international guests during this open show week. The international presence is more important, as important if not more, to any breed than the Brahman breed. So we'd like to take this opportunity to ask our foreign guests who are in the stands, would you please rise and allow the rest of us to offer appreciation. All of our foreign friends who are visiting, please stand, wave your hats, wave your hands. Folks, this is what keeps lots of beef breeds going. They are the laboratories of innovation. They take cattle from here, they take them home, they make them even better. Bienvenidos, konnichiwa. I'm done. I'm out of them now. But thank you for coming to Houston, and God bless you on your return home. Here's Harvey Beering to talk the Red Drive.
Thank you, Mr. Sartwell. And as we line them up, we'll give an introduction before the Grand Champion selection. And representing our calf division, we have entry 2398 from Schulte Cattle Company of Brenham, Texas. Their bull, Mr. SNR S. Redford. The reserve in that class went to 2039 from Grayson Hinsey of Chapel Hill, Texas. Your junior yearling was exhibited by Gavin Verrett of Bell City, Louisiana. His entry 2260. The bull Mr. Bar Blaze 8/5. The reserve there went to 2027. Herzog Cattle Company of Chilton with their bull Mr. Toby 270/5. Your senior yearling champion.
All right. I need some in-ears. Hey guys, I am back, and we are getting ready to talk about this Grand Champion drive in the Red Bull Show. Sorry guys, he went so fast that the team was like, we need you in the ring shooting. So there you go. I was in the ring shooting. Let's talk about what we're seeing and the genetics that we're seeing in the arena as they just were announcing. So again, this has been just such an amazing show. I'm not sure, I can't really hear myself, but I'm sure I'm there. There you go. Okay. So in our very first class, in our first division. Yes, our first division. Let's talk about our bull divisions. So we're at the Red Bull division. Calf champion in the Red Bulls, as we know, that was the Mr. SNS Redford 555/5, and he is a Mighty Mouse son out of the Gypsy Rose, already been a champion once before, owned by David Ruskowski in Satterfield. Mighty Mouse, of course, was our reserve grand champion at the National Show in 2018. Our junior yearling went to the Mr. Bar and Blaze 8/5, sired by CCC Mr. Rip 151/0. That again is going to be a Casseret bull. You can buy semen on him. He's also a full sibling to the Cletus bull. And when you circle back to BER, he is sired by Bullseye Ranch's Cash Bull, which is a gray bull. Really tremendous breeding there. Senior yearling goes to Mr. J.S. Tyler, maxed out. That's going to be a WCC Maximus Rojo. Little trick here. Did you know Maximus Rojo was supposed to be a girl? That's right. It was female sex semen that made that bull, so imagine that. So glad that he turned out the way he did. Let's talk about the intermediate champion bull. That is going to be K. Hart Moses 414. He is going to be a CT Mr. Elmo Rhino 1/7 out of CT Miss Sister Bean. They have semen available on him at bestcattlesales.com/auction and look for the stores. We'll put some links and we'll have some stuff on our Facebook about that. Our junior champion was Mr. H. Modelo Rojo. That, of course, is going to be a Mr. H. Marco Rojo son out of the Lady H. Sangrio Rojo. Heritage Cattle Company, of course, is the breeder and on the stick. In our senior champion red, we had LGL, Mr. Red Risky. That's going to be a Moreno Mr. Risky Intentions out of LGL Passion. Passion is, of course, a red man daughter, so there you go. Back to our red man that we love so much. Aged senior champion, DADR Apollo. That is going to be an Achilles son. Achilles, of course, was a tremendous bull that was running for Show Bull of the Year. He is out of, again, back to that Satterfield connection, Miss SNS Quinn, AA Diamond Ranch, and exhibited by Watts Ranch. Let's talk about who we're seeing in our reserve division for that reserve possible contention. We have the HCC Mr. Littlejohn 124. That is going to be sired by WD 78 and out of BCC Lady Elizabeth. Lady Elizabeth, we have run some videos on her. We've done some reels. She's just tremendous. She was bought by the Hensey family, Hensey Cattle Company, and Grayson Hensey is the owner. Our reserve junior yearling champion is Mr. H.C. Toby. That, of course, is going to be Herzog Cattle. That's a troubadour on top of their super famous multi-time champion, Miss 7IL 131. Our reserve senior yearling champion went to Dylan Garrett with her KR Mr. Red Monty 701. KR Mr. Venus 601 is the sire, and the dam is RMC Miss Monty 50/118. Congratulations to Dylan Garrett of Southern Grant Ranch. So excited for you guys. Again, reserve intermediate we're going to now. That is going to be our good friends at Walker Ranch. That is WRL Jefe Moonshine, 8/6. That again is going to be a Maximus. Now remember, Maximus was supposed to be a girl because that was female sex semen. So it doesn't work always, and when it doesn't work, sometimes it's a blessing. And then out of the Mosquito Moonshine Molly, 86. Walker Ranch and Juan Fernando Restrepo, owner. Reserve Junior Champion Bull went to Mr. LPC 271. That's going to be a CCC Mr. Cletus 149/0. Again, a little tidbit, Cletus and CCC Rip are full brothers. They both showed at the same time. Rip was purchased by Cesar of Casaray, and the rest is history. And of course, that CCC Mr. Cletus' son is out of JDH Lady Gina Manso, and Grace McCall is the owner. We go to our reserve senior champion bull. That again is going to be Southern Grant Ranch. We go to that Mr. H.C. Giorgio 211/3. That is a Mr. H.C. Axelson out of Miss H.C. Versace and Dylan Garrett on the stick. I don't think they cloned her, so I think she probably has a brother or something helping her show. Then we go to our reserve age senior champion bull. That is going to be the Doucet Cattle Services. Our good friend Cody Doucet, he was in this arena last year and won the grand championship for our good friends at Shiloh Farm. Let's listen to the judge.
Well, what a remarkable lineup, guys. And similar to at the end of the female show yesterday, I just liked how all those puzzle pieces came together and just how these bulls mature through the divisions, but maintain that same body type and maturity pattern. I think let's start off by giving all these exhibitors a big, big round of applause for making it to this stage of and this sharp end of the competition. It's been extremely competitive. There's so many good bulls. There's so many different ways in which we could go here. And I also just, as the Houston Livestock Show acts as a gateway for international trade and as a platform for us to trade from, and it really has created a lot of commerce around the world in the beef cattle business, and especially in the Bos Indicus influenced cattle. And that's come from goodwill. That's come from people from all over the world getting together and forming friendships and relationships, and then that leads to travel, and they meet each other in their homes in different countries. But all of it started with awareness, and that awareness came from this incredible event, the largest livestock show in the world, bringing all the people together in order to do that. And I think we must treasure that. I think we must really, really treasure those relationships and remember that the trade doesn't happen without goodwill, and the goodwill didn't happen without the awareness that started right there in the beginning. I'm going to walk through these bulls. I'm going to have one more quick look at them. I think I know what I'm going to do. There are a lot of different things I could do here, but I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to stick to my guns when it comes to cattle that are adaptable, that are functionally efficient, that have got fertility traits, that have got longevity traits, and that have got all the meat and muscle that we need as well. Again, one more big round of applause, and I'm going to pick you a champion in reserve, guys.
So PJ Butler gave us his overview. He gave us his opinion. Again, tremendous great respect for him, for all that he has done, because he's been so consistent. He hasn't even known how consistent he's been as far as like sire groups and what he's been picking. So again, we have our calf champion that is led by David Ruskowski. We have our reserve champion, our junior yearling champion was Gavin Barrett. He's walking towards the back. He's walking towards the back. He is going to the oldest bull.
Ladies and gentlemen, your grand
Keep taking
champion.
photos. Guys, we have the reserve is being released. We need a photo. I'm going to go off the mic.
Way to go, Cooper family. Is correct. Is correct. Leslie Lucas Monroe. Se fue el audio. Timmy no se fue. Estábamos muteados porque ahorita están con las fotos y todo. Entonces no había sonido, pero ya estamos de regreso. Disculpa por ello. Cuando no están hablando, no, el audio de ambiente lo quitamos por lo de las fotos. Una disculpa. Pero ya estamos de regreso. Estamos esperando que terminen con las fotos. El gran campeón de la raza es también el Age Senior Champion Red Bull Apolo 35/3, hijo de Aquiles 5/0 y de la madre SNC Queen 774 de los dueños Double A Diamond Ranch, exhibido por Watts Ranch. Aquiles, si no me equivoco, es el toro de nuestra amiga Alisa Cook. Entonces, este gran campeón de la raza es progenie de esta persona, nuestra amiga Alisa Cook. Así que muchas felicidades a toda la familia de Double Diamond. Y el Reserve Grand and Intermediate Champion Red Bull es Music Moses 414, starred by Mr. Ilmox Renux 1/7 and out of CT Miss Sister being 13/2, owned by Caliph Cooper. And now we don't know what's going on because the photos are over and the Grand Championship drive of the Grays are about to start, but there are people here standing on. So, not sure what's happening, but I will let you know as soon as we know. There are people that need a picture over there. There are people that need a picture over there. Mexican people need pictures over there. Sorry, guys.
All right, folks, now we're going to line up your international champion bull drive here in the Common Bull Show. And we'll catch them as they come through. The first bull through is your calf champion. That is BRC Ribeye 625, owned and shown by Mr. and Mrs. Brandon H. Cottrell of Wharton, Texas. Second bull through is DM Moonshine Kentucky Casper. That's your junior yearling champion, exhibited by
All right. Putting my microphone on. All right. All we got to do now is figure out who's who in the photos. There you go, guys. We'll get caught up here in a little bit. Let's talk about who we are seeing in this Grand Champion Drive. Grand Champion Drive in the Gray Bull Show. Calf Champion. Calf Champion is none other than BRC Ribeye. I'm just going to tell you, I love when Rachel names her cattle because they're great names. That's going to be sired by BRC Geronimo's Cadillac 230. We've been showing you photos of him. And out of BRC Lovely Lady 187, that is Brandon and Rachel Cottrell. Our junior yearling champion bull is the DM Moonshine Can Touch Casper, Moonshine WL Can't Touch This 518, and that is going to be out of Moonshine Miss Cutter. Kimber Calhoun is the owner. We're going to see David Ruskowski on the stick there. So that DM means David and McKenna, and that is Schulte Cattle Company. They've all joined together. Our third division is going to be our senior yearling gray bulls. That's going to be RS Mr. Ace 12 over 24. RS Mr. Lauren is the sire, and out of JDH Lady Lila Manso 6 over 5. Wyatt Guthrie is showing. In the intermediate division, we had Mr. 4D Ringo 162 over 4. I can only imagine that 4D is pretty excited. That's going to be a JDH Oshkosh Manso 65 son out of LMC LN Red Wine 166 over 1, owned by Damian Martin, but bred by 4D Cattle Company. Junior champion Gray Bull is going to be M4 Captain Cold 40. That is going to have been exhibited by Watts Ranch, owned by Stephen Rich, but sired by the BRC Captain Bull and out of BRC Carmelita 280. And our senior champion, Gray Bull, was none other than circling back to those SNSs. That's Mr. SNS Moose, 504 over 3, multi-time champion. He is sired by the reserve grand champion at the 2018 National Show in Dallas, Mr. SNS Mighty Mouse 295 over 6, who's a newly inducted Register of Renown bull, and then out of the Miss SNS Tatum 764 over 6, owned by Brianne and Philip Smith, Satterfield Ranch, Heritage Cattle Company, and Braden Smith. Exhibited by IS Ranch Fitting Service. Our aged senior champion went to none other than BRC 6 Gun 328. He is going to be a V8 160 over 8, or maybe let's just say BRC 160 over 8. And then out of JLT, Miss Shannon 631. And of course, Brandon and Rachel Cottrell and Jackson P. Crew, they partnered up on that bull, and he sure is a good one. Our reserve calf champion bull is JLCS. I'm going to go off the mic for a minute. Samantha. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, they're not, are they? Yeah, I noticed that.
Well,
But,
I'm
you
just
know,
so
there you
impressed,
go.
with this lineup as well, guys, and I'm so glad that I found the type that I was hoping to find, and obviously the quality was going to be here as well. Just an exceptional lineup of grey Brahman bulls. Let's put our hands together and congratulate these breeders and exhibitors, guys. I mean, obviously it goes without saying that for me to evaluate cattle at the International Livestock Show here in Houston, and the Brahman show especially, is just I mean, it's a pinch myself moment. It's a dream come true. I still don't know what business a boy from the mountains of the Eastern Cape in South Africa is doing, sorting Brahmins in the very state that this breed came from, with all these recognized, internationally recognized breeders who are famous all over the world. And you guys were scraping the barrel when you got me, but I'm not complaining. I've enjoyed every single second of it. I'm so grateful for that opportunity from the American Brahman Breeders Association, from the Houston Livestock Show, and I'll treasure it forever. And I think I'm going to try and complete this circle of thought, but Forbes magazine, every year they list the happiest countries in the world, and they list them from first to last, and I've always found it interesting how that works. And the one thing I realized is that there are three traits that all of those countries have in similarity, with those 10 happiest countries in the world. And I think we can apply them to our businesses, and we can certainly apply them to our breed associations and to our industry. The first thing they do is all 10 of them are free market economies. That means that the citizens are the ones who decide the value of goods and services. We can apply that with our breed associations and industry. Let the members decide what the cattle need to look like and how to breed those cattle, and let those members be scientists, and let their ranches and farms be the laboratories in which they work. Because when everyone's doing that, we're bound to come up with bigger and better ways. The second thing those countries do is they've liberated energy. If any energy source available, they let it flow. They don't limit how much energy, regardless of where that energy comes from, whether it's oil and gas, or whether it's wind, or whether it's solar or nuclear, they allow it to flow. Same thing in our businesses and with our associations. If there's energy in your family, if there's a passion in your family, if there's a passion in your association, let that energy flow. Don't hold it back. Channel it, but don't hold it back. And the third thing all 10 of those countries have done is they've liberated women. And I think that in doing so, they have maximized 100% of their population to contribute economically, through influence, through wealth. And it's crazy not to, not just from a moral standpoint, but it's crazy not to, because when you hold back half of your population, that's the population that raises 100% of the next population. Same with our farms, ranches, and our industries. And I can speak for the country I come from. Often the girls get held back and the boys get encouraged to go back onto the farm and ranch. Countries like the US have done a great job. Just look at this ring. There are as many girls as boys in this ring. And I just think that that's one of the reasons why this association and this industry has gone so far ahead. It's just numbers. You've empowered 100% of your population. Let's do that in our breed associations as well. And if you can energize everyone, include everyone, and then go out and free up thought and free up experiment, only good things can come from that. I hope you can use that. It was interesting to me. Forbes top 10 happiest countries list maybe doesn't have place in the Brahman ring, but I think there are things that we can use there. In terms of the cattle themselves, the breeders, guys, I appreciate you allowing me to do this. It was a big risk, I know, because who knows what the South African was going to do. I'm very comfortable with what I've done and what we're going to do here. I think we found cattle that represent this breed and this industry so well. Once again, thanks so much for the opportunity. I've had an absolute ball. I'll never forget this, and I look forward to visiting with you all in the weeks and months to come. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. There have been so many kind comments. Oops. Thank you so much. There have been so many kind comments. Thank you, thank you. Our international champion comes out of the oldest class, the oldest division, and BRC 6 guns. Absolutely very cool. Owned by Brandon and Rachel Cottrell and Jackson Crew. We're going to be moving in with the EP Sir Rouse Handshake, and that is owned by Charles Eddie Payne Wilson and going to be shown by his beautiful sister. This is the last time that Rouse Handshake will be in the arena, and he is a bull that was bred by this family that has we look like we're going to the Satterfield Ranch. We are going to SNS Moose. Congratulations to the Moose Bull, and congratulations to our good friend Scott Satterfield, Heritage Cattle Company, and everyone else involved with that bull. We're going to take some photos. Iran's going to run some commercials, and I just want to say thank you from my whole team. It is a blessing to be able to do this. I can't thank the sponsors enough. I can't thank you guys enough for supporting us, because without you guys supporting us, we can't do this. And we love being in the arena, and I just want to tell you thank you to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo for allowing us here. Thanks, and see you down the road.
Here in 2027.
Quien ganó en Brahman Gris fue BRC Cottrell. BRC Cottrell ganó en Brahman Gris. Nada. Yes, the Beef Master was the first 2 days of this. No, hold on. Beef Master. I owe you that one. I thought it was on Tuesday, but if I'm not wrong, it's not going to be until next week. So better go to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo website and check there, because I'm not really sure on the dates. So sorry about that. Thank you all for watching. TV, ya terminó el evento, estamos a punto de concluir la transmisión. Por lo pronto va a ser todo. Mañana vamos a transmitir en vivo una conferencia en el rancho Heritage Cattle Company, por si estás interesado. Solo que no te puedo garantizar, por internet no te puedo garantizar de que vaya a YouTube. Así que ve a seguirnos a Facebook para que lo puedas ver sin perderte nada.
featuring Red Brahman started in 1975. Will Dietrich was the cover boy for the Houston Fat Stock show, HLS&R magazine in 1962.
siguiente. Había un HDMI. Era este.
Where's this little camera go?
Can we told you
¿Dónde se cayó algo?
it was on the 15 that you backed up. Henry, ¿ese de cuál era?
Le dije que del 15. 15.
And that is...
¿Este cargador de quién es?
Mira.
Este va en la caja también.
¿Y ese? ¿Cómo va a entrar todo eso acá? It was on the
Hey,
regular
Vicky.
15 or the pink 15? Regular. Okay. Oye, agarras el cable de negro
Sí. ¿Cuál cable negro?
del Ethernet.
Sí, ese HDMI no allá.
¿Me dijiste que esto va aquí?
Me equivoqué, es este.
Uy. Ah, su cable. Vicky's back.
The pink one.
¿Ese es tuyo, Ira?
Sí, denme un segundo. No, ese es del iPad. Mine is this one.
Hey.
Andrei,
Is there anything y'all need from me? Did you take care of the handshake bowl? You got enough of the little girl with the gray bowl? Okay.
¿vas a ir al booth?
I'm gonna go back and go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna start tearing stuff down. Brandon said when she comes back she'll finish toasting, okay?
Okay.
So we just need to carefully pack up, okay? So that I have what I need and not anything more. I'll be back.
Oye, ¿esto lo pongo acá?
Sí, eso va allá.
La funda, es donde está aquí. Lo que tengo los de venta.
Eso en el boot se quedó allá la funda y los cables. Lo traje, pero ya no tenía internet. Oh,
Acá hay uno, pero hay uno está vacío.
ese, no, ese es este. Pásame el de in-ears o mete esto en el de in-ears, porfa. Sí, no,
¿Esto?
acá. Es mío.
¿Cuál es tu niño?
Ah, es... No. A ver, no. Siéntalo allá. ¿Está allá? No. Está en el otro. Ese. Mete esto allá, por favor. Es para cargarlo.
And that's all of it, right?
I
For
think
her
so.
back. Okay.
Take that to the booth. Bring the case of
Bring the case for the thing.
It's black, it's long,
Long.
and it's behind the board.
And this, I don't know what it is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think so.
Bueno.
Voy por mi funda.
Okay.
Ahora no, cuando vaya.
Ah, dáselo a ella, está yendo.
Ahí se mete aquí.
Acuérdate que hay que quitar esto. Sí, es el candado.
It's
It's a black one.
yes, but
¿Esto te lo vas a llevar tú?
No, se lo va a llevar Vicky. ¿Tú lo vas a llevar? Yo te vas a llevar todo esto mañana.
Ah, tú lo vas a
that thing for
Ah,
this is on the table.
Ah, no, pero en Río.
no, en Río no vamos a transmitir.
Para aprender